All right, guys, welcome back to That Body Shop YouTube channel. That's right, that's me and the Mad Scientist, and man, do we got a cool car that came from a long way, actually.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell the story first, because watch this face as I tell this story. About 3 weeks ago, our channel had been up for a couple of weeks, and we were walking around, and our front of house manager, Michelle, answers the phone, and because she answers it on speakerphone a lot, we all got to hear. And we hear a lady say, "Is this the body shop with Rick and the Mad Scientist?" And we both are like, "Huh?" She goes, "Yeah, they're actually standing right here." And so we talked to the lady. She said she had a 55 Belair delivery. It was a panel. Her husband did a lot of really great work to this car. He cut the old panels out, put the window tracks. I mean, it's nice.
Good.
It really does. It's kind of a neat car. It has been a fully restored car at one time in its life. It had been in magazines. It had been all over the place. And it was bright orange. Very beautiful car. And just with my history of hot rods, looking at this car, there are so many things from Willwood spindles, Willwood brakes. You know, you got billet everywhere. There's more billet on this car than I've seen in quite a long time. Like, you got billet hood hinges, billet brake master cylinder, you got chrome plated alternator, chrome freaking AC compressor. That's right, this bad boy has air conditioning. It has got a beautiful small block Chevy in it, got a beautiful polished radiator, and they spared no expense. This car is amazing. And guys, not to say that it makes us nervous, because we've worked on Maseratis, Corvettes, all kinds of wild stuff. Prowlers, which is what we got going back in the back. Randy, that one's for you.
Yeah, buddy.
Your car should hopefully be back to you within the week. So check this thing out, man. I mean, it is it was really cool to be standing there when some lady calls and says, "I want the Mad Scientist to paint my car." That was just one of those moments. It's prideful. How'd you feel? How'd you feel when we told you that? You didn't believe us at first, though.
Oh, I was pretty excited. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't been standing there listening to Michelle talk to her. So
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna sign it. We're gonna sign this car when we're done painting, which is gonna be kind of. So it's not the first time we've signed stuff, because we're kind of idiots. We did a cool custom refrigerator job, and we were like, "Let's sign this thing." So by proxy, if we ever become famous for this crazy stuff, that fridge becomes more valuable, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because we were standing there, it's late at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're in the paint booth. I'm like, "You're signing that?" I'm not signing it. I'm like, "I'm gonna sign it." So I signed it, and then he signed it, and then we cleared over it. So it's signed. It's signed. So if the lady with the fridge is listening, look all the way at the bottom. There's 2 signatures.
Yep.
That's us. And it could be worth money one day. So you never know. I don't want to see, we'll see it on eBay one day. All right.
Right.
So guys, back to the car. This is one amazing automobile. I mean, just even on the inside, these folks, this is probably one of the only times in this business that I've had a customer say, "I've done a lot of work myself," that I didn't cringe, because she explained herself pretty well. Like, she did. I mean, if we hadn't already bagged it up, I would show the people that, I mean, we'll do some videos moving forward. I'll show you some of the work on the inside. I mean, it's magnificent. I mean, she did a good job. She's got the floor all rust treated. She's got black paint down, and man, I mean, just a cool.
It's all the interior stripped out of it, basically, and like I said, so she can get at that floor. It looks good.
Yeah, and that is something that, you know, that takes a lot of skill. I mean, that's not something you watch a YouTube video or two and go on out there and do it, especially not on a hot rod like this. One of the best things she said to me when I met her, let me just reiterate, she is an amazing lady. Her husband's a nice guy, but she is one hell of a hot rodder. Because the first thing she said, "Well, Rick, it used to be a lot lower, but, you know, they made me raise it up." I was like, "Oh, why?" She goes, "Wheels rubbed." I'm like, "Smaller tires, man." She goes, "That's what I'm saying." She likes them low, and it sounds good, and it definitely runs good. I mean, this thing, just a pat of the gas and fires right up. I mean, I've taken at least 3 liberties to move it around the parking lot. I was like, "I got it. I'll move it for you." Just a nice hot rod. So kind of cool. Nice. I believe we're going to go straight, just jet black with it, right?
Yeah.
She wants to
go all black.
But we are going to pay homage to the old school. We're going to leave. She wants to leave the orange under the engine bay. She wants to leave the orange on the dashboard. A couple of things, because I mean, this car was an epic car beforehand, before they had it. It's going to be an epic car again. So it's kind of one of those deals, like when someone builds something like this and you end up getting it, to me, that's like a sign of respect for the old builders. Like, leave a little bit behind so people know, say, "Hey, I've seen this car before."
Right.
I mean, it's just a look at him. He's already picking at stuff.
Picking stuff.
So let's kind of take a look. If you want to follow me over here, Marcel's already started blocking on the front fenders. We've got everything stripped off, all of the trim. And like I said, it came to us in pretty good shape. It's got some body work that we're going to have to address, and it's got some wavy quarter panels back here, but nothing so bad.
Block sanding won't fix.
Like I was kind of impressed. Like right here in this area, all of this had been replaced. Whoever did it did an amazing job. I see a lot of blocking, like a lot of blocking, priming. You know, black's the most unforgiving color on the planet. So,
oh, absolutely.
Not that I want to make her feel bad because I know she's watching these videos, but she definitely set the bar real high with that gloss black. But we are ready for the challenge.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna single stage it and then drop coat it.
Yeah, that's probably a realistic situation.
Like good thick black and then clear coat the black after it's set up.
So wipe this down a little bit. Zoom in right here. Just look at the. I mean, this was. I bet this car in its prime was absolutely beautiful with that orange and that blue. That is just freaking beautiful. And honestly, just looking at the top's in really, really good shape. I mean, we were going over it when she first got here with it. It's like, man, this thing is just amazing. So not to keep talking on and on. This was just one of the first ones that we'd ever had call us and say, hey, not the first one to call us and came out here. Obviously, Randy and Monkey Wrench Mike, they were, but they were here in the beginning of the channel. So they were actually kind of the reason we have a channel. So this young lady was one of the first ones to actually seek us out. And then they drove, 3 hours, she said, something like that?
2.5, 3 hours?
Yeah, they drove a good way. So not only do we appreciate, them coming this far, we appreciate them calling and looking us up, because I think they had to call around a couple of places, what she said, trying to find the body shop where us two idiots were. She had to call, and they're like, who are you talking about? Oh, wrong place. And then when Michelle answered the phone, she's like, oh, yeah, those two they're here.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, we are going to do this, and we're going to do this amazing. I mean, Tri-Fives are one of my favorite cars on the planet, probably one of the best looking, most well thought out, well designed. I mean, they have personality. They can be made fast. I mean, they look good. Freaking awesome. So, and just to show you the diversity of the mad scientist and my goofy self, not only do we do the hot rods, but check out this kick-ass purple people eater. This is one of my good buddies.
That's what I called it.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, this is one of my good buddies. He uses service vehicles, and he is just nutty for plum crazy purple. And he brought me this big rusty white van. It's like, hey man, I want to paint it purple. I'm like, okay. So let me just tell you the undertaking of something like this is we had to take all the doors off. It was a lot of old, I think there was even barn paint on the side of it. I sanded it with an 8-inch buffer with sandpaper on it. My arms burned after that day.
Oh, I bet.
How about you, mister? I had to paint this ginormous thing.
Oh, it took me 6 hours to paint this thing from the moment it got in the booth until I was walking out.
Arms burn a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he do have some scrawny arms.
I know.
It's all right. You need some beefcake like that. Do some push-ups, maybe some chin-ups, or maybe some beer curls.
That was two booths for all that time. Because all the doors were in the other booth.
Well, guys, just so you know, I mean, you got a service vehicle, you got a minivan, you got the old station wagon. Hell, you got a go-kart. I got a guy bringing me Harley parts tomorrow, actually. So, just one of the things we like to talk about in that body shop channel. We do it all. Old schools, new schools, big old service vehicles. I did that 69 tractor that time. That was interesting. So, guys, again, we want to thank you so much for all the love and support. We've got merch coming. I keep saying it, but we've got it all sent off. We're going to get some stuff. I'll have some proofs to show you guys. I got some really funny ones. I hope you like it. So just remember, like, subscribe, and remember, when you buy your merch, we're going to be giving away a free paint job. So every $5 you spend will be an entry to win. So remember, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We love you guys, and we will see you later.
See ya.